Because of what? A CIA agent that has a federal agent badge, 1764, is Edward Robert Wilson, federal CPO holder.
Magistrate, we're actually going to be asking for a $500,000 bond.
Your Honor, I'm gonna object to that. Your Honor,
Okay, that's fine. All right, I've heard from both of you.
You can do whatever you want, but hear from that.
Okay, hold on. All right, let's do Mr. Wilson.
These are females.
Okay, females, ma'am, just put them in order. There they are. Put the females to the side.
Right.
Okay, appreciate it. Okay. All right. And Edward Robert Wilson. Sir, Mr. Wilson, this magistrate at Chartea. Your case number is 240572491, sir. Mr. Wilson. Wilson, what I want to know, sir, is do you still want an attorney to represent you? Yes, sir. Yes, sir, or no, sir?
Mr. Wilson?
Mr. Wilson? Mr. Wilson, do you want an attorney to represent you or not, sir? Mr. Wilson, I would appreciate if you could say yes or no.
Your Honor, I don't know if he could hear us.
We can hear you.
Okay, thank you, sir.
Okay. All right, so Mr. Wilson started off earlier is that he spoke to an attorney and then he said one was not needed. Okay. Counsel Scheib, Mr. Wilson has not said no. So can you please continue and represent him?
Yes, Your Honor, and would the court allow me to have a quick breakout room with him?
It's not going to be quick because I'm moving on to other people.
No, it's okay. You can move on. Just move on to other people.
Okay, Mr. Wilson, may I represent you?
The judge is forcing you to represent me, but I don't have no representation or rights to speak for myself. So it's up to the judge.
No, Mr. Wilson, if you don't want an attorney to represent you, all you have to say is no. Nobody's forcing you to have an attorney. It was only suggestion, and if you didn't want one, just say no. I can read you your charges.
Are you gonna force me to have the charges of felonies?
No,
Right?
nobody's forcing you, sir. I'm asking you, do you want an attorney or not to represent you right now?
Run the charges. Come on. I want to hear.
So you do want an attorney, is that correct?
You helping a legendary rapist, Peter Dwayne Wade. Ain't this about Peter Dwayne Wade at 9318? Still a legendary rapist. Raped me when I was a kid. Just remember that. Robert Wilson.
Thank you, Mr. Wilson. Since you said go ahead, I'm going to take that as a yes, affirmative. You want an attorney to represent you. Go ahead, Counsel Scheib.
Good morning, Your Honor. Jessica Scheib, P number 81798, on behalf of Mr. Wilson, who waives formal reading, understands his constitutional rights, and stands mute.
Thank you. I'm going to enter plea of not guilty. Court dates are February 20th, 2025. Probable cause conference followed by preliminary examination, February 26th, 2025. Both matters are in front of Judge Giles. Mr. Wilson, bond conditions are you're not to possess any firearms or any other dangerous weapons, and you're not to have any contact with a Peter Dwayne Wade. That means no person-to-person contact, no contact with third parties, no phone calls, no emails, no text messaging. Counsel Scheib, let me see what else.
Do you understand me?
Okay. This is from 2023.
She got my driver's license number.
Mr. Wilson, you're not to go back to the Littlefield residence. Counsel Scheib, go ahead, Esteban.
Bitch, please.
Mr. Wilson, anything you say right now can and will be used against you. Please allow me to argue on your behalf, okay? And then you do have a right to speak at the appropriate time.
Oh, no, I'm perfectly fine. I'm speaking my mind. I know what the boundaries were.
Okay, Your Honor, he's a lifelong resident of Michigan. He has 3 kids. He understands that he needs to make it to all of his court dates. He's presumed innocent unless proven guilty beyond a reasonable doubt. He looks forward to his day in court. He indicated that he is a veteran in the military, Your Honor. We thank him for his service. He maintains his innocence. He says the complaining witness lying on him because the complaining witness is a informant. I know that we are only here for arraignment and all of, he'll have his day in court, but I'm respectfully asking the court to consider a reasonable bond here, Your Honor. Any bond amount's going to be unaffordable to him. I'm not aware of Capia's history here, so respectfully asking the court to consider a personal bond. I believe this matter allegedly is from April 2023, not entered until a year later. And this is the first time he's being arraigned on this matter, to my knowledge. So there is some age to this. I'm not aware of any incidents between the parties since. So asking the court to consider a personal bond, and of course, absolutely no contact, Your Honor.
Okay, who's here on behalf of the people?
Thank you, Magistrate. Steve Benson, P7191.
You keep getting raped by this dude. He don't get no charges.
Okay. Counsel Vincent, go ahead.
Carry sticks. I love sticks.
P71917. We're going to be asking for 100,000 cash. We're going to be asking for a tether as well as house arrest. Since this incident,
Really? Go give me a house at 93 Littlefield and this
Mr. Wilson, if you can't stop talking so I can hear argument for the people, I'm gonna mute you, sir.
You're funny as hell. You funny as hell. I know better to make threats, but at the end of the day,
nobody's making threats to you, sir. What I'm saying is keep it down, sir, so APA can speak.
Y'all asking for it, but guess what?
All right.
No, y'all funny as
All right,
hell.
folks, I'm gonna mute Mr. Wilson, so Counsel Vincent can speak. Go ahead, Counsel Vincent.
Magistrate, defense counsel is correct. The incident date on this is April 26th of 2023. Subsequent to that incident date, this defendant ended up picking up a new case in Lincoln Park, a felonious assault as well as a malicious destruction of police property.
There's no because there's no hospital arrangements. His name is Lorenzo Bardini. He has my driver's license number and social security number.
Again.
My father can't walk.
Mr. Vincent, you're gonna be muted again.
You're going to mute me?
You want to bring it up? 4204 Drew.
Counsel Vincent, Mr. Wilson. Go ahead, Counsel Vincent.
Okay, thank you, Magistrate. So we have an incident that this defendant ended up picking up, highly assaultive, as well as the malicious destruction of police property, including charges of an NDOP as well as an assault and battery. That incident date was, I have May 15th of 2024. That was out of Lincoln Park. The bond has actually been denied in that particular case.
So is he on a remand status?
It appears so. It's case number 24-24.
It's not a yes or no. Is he on remand?
So,
yes, I am. There's no hospital of Alonzo Bernardino, right? Not even from his family. But how does he own those
Counsel Vincent, continue.
security number 37? How does he own that?
Again, Mr. Wilson, you're gonna be muted because I'm listening to Counsel Vincent.
I don't
And
care.
then I will give you an opportunity to speak, sir.
115. The same thing of Peter Dwayne Wade. How does he own that?
Again, Mr. Wilson, you're gonna be muted because I'm listening to Counsel Vincent.
I don't
And
care.
then I will give you an opportunity to speak, sir. Okay. What I want to know, he's got a 2024 felonious assault out of Lincoln Park remand status. Is that correct?
Ongoing case. Bond was denied May 17th of 2024. He had a PCC January 14th of 25 that got adjourned to March 11th of 2025. Clearly, there are competency issues going on here, Judge. You can see the allegations.
I can speak real freely to myself, right? I'm just talking to
Counsel
myself.
Vincent, okay. I don't know whether there's issues of competency. What I want to know is he still on a remand status?
Sergeant, no detective in Lincoln Park. He just signed off of whatever.
Counsel Vincent,
Do you want me to speak over the defendant, Magistrate?
all I want to know is he on a remand status?
It appears so. That case number is 24
Okay.
dash.
That's from last year, correct?
All you gotta do is run my social security number. All you gotta do is
Is
run
that
my
a
driver's.
yes by shaking your head?
Why does Alonzo Bernardino have the same driver's license?
Okay,
Robert Wilson.
Council Vincent, is there any other matters?
Well, that's a current matter and that's ongoing for a highly assaultive alleged offense. And then we have this particular matter where the defendant not only threw a brick at somebody, but he allegedly ended up pulling out a knife at that individual, slicing all of the tires.
Council Vincent, I
Respectfully,
can
we're going
read
to be
the
asking
investigator's
for the cash.
report.
What's that?
Council Vincent, I can read the investigator's report. All I need to know from you is new pending cases that's not in the investigator's report. So he has a pending case, remand status. Is there anything else new?
I don't know.
I've been here since the day, so it's a couple more months. I'll be in here a year. Still no, it's still on preliminary for that case.
Judge, I have nothing else. We're asking for the cash. Clearly, this defendant's a danger to himself and the community. We're asking for the cash and home confinement.
Okay, thank you. Council Shive, did you want to say anything else?
I've been here. My mother passed away, but Lorenzo Bernardino says Delmar John Wilson Sr.
Okay, Council Shive, please unmute.
Yes, Your Honor.
I unmuted. My name
Is there anything else you want to say, ma'am?
Your Honor, it appears that there
Anything
may be
new?
something going on with mental illness. I would just have the court mark the file medical, please.
investigation. Everything.
Okay, anything else, ma'am?
Nothing further, Your Honor.
All you gotta do is
Thank you. Mr. Wilson, now you have the floor.
You ain't even a judge.
Wilson, nobody's interrupting you. What do you want to say, sir?
Listen, everything I already said. So go back and listen to it. You ready? Go back. You can listen to everything. Now you want to stop.
Sir, I was paying attention to the attorneys. You want to add anything else? I did hear something that your mother passed. You do have my condolences that your mother's passing.
The same driver's license number as Alonzo Bernardino, the same driver's license number that Peter Dwayne Wade, the legendary rapist, but you don't want to do DNA tests on him, but you want to say I'm incompetent because of what? Because of what? A CIA agent that has a federal agent badge, 1764, is Edward Robert Wilson, federal CPL holder.
Magistrate, we're actually going to be asking for a $500,000 bond.
Your Honor, I'm gonna object to that. Your Honor,
Okay, that's fine. All right, I've heard from both of you counsels. We're gonna go back to Mr. Wilson. And is there a deputy, Mr. Wilson?
At the end of the day, the sheriff's office can't even go to.
Mr. Wilson, is there a deputy there?
Yes, Your Honor.
Go, man.
Come on.
Yeah, what, can you tell me?
Have a
Mr.
good day,
Wilson, he's on a remand? Is that correct?
Yes, Your Honor. We just took him out of here.
Okay, all right. Does he have any other cases?
I don't have his file in front of me right now, but. Yes, sir.
Can you bring Mr. Wilson back? Because he's entitled to. Did he one, can you mark his file medical? And two, has he become combative or assaultive right now?
Right now is probably not a good time, Your Honor.
Well, we need to finish up this arraignment unless Council Shive, you are waiving his presence. Council Shive, you're muted.
Give me 1 second, Your Honor.
Deputy, stay safe over there.
Your Honor, I just need a second about that. Thank you.
Council Shive?
Have him back.
Okay, Your Honor, is it possible? I know that the jail, said he walked away right now. I just don't want to waive his presence because I want him to hear what his bond is and what his bond conditions.
Well, so would I. So, Deputy, can we bring him back or not?
If it's not a good time, I know we have a long docket. I don't know if they need a little bit of time.
It's not about this time. It's
Deputy,
his behavior
for
right
Mr.
now.
Wilson, if it's not, right, can we
Yes.
bring him back a little bit later this morning or not?
Okay, let's do later.
Thank you. Sir.
Around 12?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, I appreciate it. Thank you.